So I had this tweet. So all right, so here's the tweet. People in stream can't see it, but they came in here from the stream, so they know. And there's a lot of results, so we're gonna be going down all of these things while inputting some of the information, or just more so going over it here in stream. So the first one that we have here is a D4D, which is Josuke, then Okuyasu, then Kira. That's a really good. That's honestly really good. The next one is also D4D. Part 4 is pretty good, right? Like that's a pretty good one. I wonder how many people put D4C for the meme. That's exactly what I was thinking of, because it was just all like, dude, so many people put D4C just because they saw the opportunity to, like, it's like, hey, it's a JoJo meme, let's do this, let's go. And I'm just like, guys, you're fucking with the numbers. That's the first D4C we have here, people. The first D4C right now. Diamond is Unbreakable is shining pretty fucking hard. Next tweet that we have is B3B. Wait, B3B? B3B? Joseph Polnareff in Cars. That is an interesting lineup. That's very interesting. I would have never expected that. You don't really think that, like, oh, okay, we're in the area where it's just like, hey, say that I like Polnareff and Joseph. I wouldn't think that the next character you'd like is like Cars. Cars is a sleeper pick. I would have expected Dio, realistically, right? Like part 3 Dio specifically, because that's the one where the memes are. But it's just like, these are the entertaining people, and I guess Cars is just like, that's a good one. That's interesting. That's an interesting take. D5A, really? Whoa, wait. So Giorno, no. So Josuke, Bruno, and Dio. That's interesting. This is the type of stuff that you're just like, oh, I wouldn't really expect this stuff to line up. Part 1 Dio is the most popular Part 1 character from what I've heard. It makes the most sense. I wouldn't be surprised as to that being the truth. F7F, Part 6. Jolene, Gyro, and Poochie. That's a Part 6 stan. Being a Part 6 stan is very interesting, because that's hard to find. People that are like, yeah, Part 6, out of all the JoJo parts, this is my favorite part. And I think that's one of the key things. And like, say you're a JoJo fan, right? I think being able to distinguish your favorite part is one of the best things ever. For me, I don't have any favorites, obviously, because like I've just been so invested so long where I can see the good and all those things like fairly well, and I just don't have anything I'd put anything over or anything. Maybe just ones that I like lesser than the other, potentially. But being able to distinguish your favorite part, even out of the ones that, like, because like say for example Part 6, right? Part 6, it doesn't get like Part 7's praise. People praise Part 7 to the kingdom come, but it's just like, hey, no, I like Part 6 and that's my choice. But you also like Gyro, so it's just like, that's the element of Part 7 that I do like. Here's my thing. I don't really think that, okay, there's gonna be a lot of D4C memes, obviously, but D4C, it sounds like the standard anime watcher pick, and it wouldn't be a bad one. Like, I'm just like, no, I feel like that's like your thing. That's like people's ideas of JoJo in general. Like, they're just all like, yeah, Part 3, like that's like entirely JoJo. And it's like, there's other parts of JoJo that embodiment what JoJo is about more than Part 3. Part 3 is probably the most represented and most popular part there is out there. It's like, it makes the most sense. It's a Jotaro, dude. Like, Jotaro is a cultural icon. It's not that crazy. I'm in the middle of Part 6 and it's creeping up to be one of my favorite parts. Hey, yo, that's nice. Part 6 is sick. Dude, like, realistically, I like Part 6. I don't know where there's like this weird notion of like all the JoJo tubers in general dislike Part 6. I think that's like one of the really craziest things, because one, like, y'all call us JoJo tubers? That's really weird. But but it's just all like, yo, why would we dislike Part 6 as a whole? Like why would all of us dislike Part 6? I'm like, that's ridiculous. This is painful, because Jonathan's got 0, Gappy's got 0, Baron Zeppeli's got 0, Caesar's got 0, Hermes got 0, and Ricardo's got 0. Oh yeah, Diablo's got 0. But realistically, like, Ricardo, like, what the fuck? Like, why is Ricardo getting 0? This is ridiculous. F5E, Jolene, Bruno, and Diavolo. Diavolo gets 1. Yes. Let's go, Diavolo. Get a D. We got 1. We ain't going out without 1. You know how it be. No love for Zeppeli or Caesar. Well, Zeppeli or Zeppeli. They're both Zeppeli. No love for the Zeppelis? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You would expect with all those man, rest in peace Caesar type things going on. You would expect someone to be given one like that, but it's just like, yo, that's kind of fud up, you know? No, would have thought that Jotaro and Giorno would have been higher and didn't think Josuke would have been by that much. See, that's what I wanted to get on about, because just all like, you see these tweets where it's just all like, yeah, we're just talking about how great you do love the part and like the how Jotaro is not a bland character and all this type of stuff, and how Giorno isn't either. And those are both true. And people go about the means of showing off the means of like all that type of stuff is true. And it's just like, let's show up all this evidence as to why these two are great characters. They just get beat out by Josuke anyways. And it's just all like, look, Josuke is pretty good. I think the whole thing between behind Josuke is how like, well, for one, he's like better Joseph in general, as to why like there's just so many people that love Josuke that much, but also people love Joseph because memer, and like that's why he has like the second highest one in the protagonist. So it's crazy, but it's one of those things like sometimes, well, realistically, it's like when you like the things in JoJo, or at least like, I think like a lot of people that do watch JoJo, they're not looking for the most profound type of stuff. I think some people just like come with the idea, it's just, oh well, it's just bizarre adventure. You kind of want the people that kind of fuck around and stuff like that. So Josuke is honestly like the betterment of that. He has all the great things, after that he doesn't fuck around too at times, so that's why he's great. Then people like Joseph, just because like always fucking around, so you know. More than half of Okuyasu's votes are memes. F for my boy. Realistically, yeah, probably. Even if you do cut the stuff in half for the memes, if you look at the stats right now, the second thing that memers would pick are Joseph. So it's like, say that they're not picking D4C, they're gonna select Joseph anyway. So the memers are just gonna get off on being the popular ones. That's kind of how it goes. C4 and H, Jotaro, Okuyasu. Yo, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, people of the world. Everyone in general, because ladies and gentlemen doesn't really cover everything. Gender is a spectrum. Ricardo's got one on the board, so clap it up. Just give Ricardo a big ass applause. We're finally there. C4 and H 7D. Y'all, you know what that means? H7D. Guess who's got one now? Boom, boom. We got one for Gappy. Let's go, Gappy. Damn, Jonathan still ain't get one. Fuck, I love Jonathan. Next is a G7G. So another part 7 lineup. B3B. B3B. Basically part 2. But they, wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna come to the conclusion. Part 2 stands may say they love part 2, right? But if they have the decision to pick either Polnareff or Okuyasu over Caesar, they will. Because I already said it, like, Caesar is is probably one of the more weaker Jobros, obviously. And it's like, why not pick someone that fulfills the bro role better? Like, Okuyasu actually does it. Like, imagine, because here's the thing, right? If they were to have part 2 and they were to have an Okuyasu-like character over Caesar in part 2, people probably would have picked that guy more than Okuyasu now and just be like, okay, yeah, listen. I mean, well, also Okuyasu being picked for the meme, but you know, they don't want a Caesar character, because Caesar, the whole thing about Caesar is just Zeppeli plus Dio. They don't want a Caesar character. They want an Okuyasu. I thought it was pretty popular that part 2 is popular, but it has like no votes. Yeah, it's not that bad of votes, realistically. Like, it's doing pretty well. Whoa. Y'all, guess who just got one? I want y'all to guess. G2C. Caesar finally gets one. That is insane. It's taken so long. I think that the main part of part 5 that people liked were how the supporting cast helps, so it makes sense why Bruno has so many votes. Yeah, Bruno was a great support. I honestly think that he goes down like probably history as like one of the best Jobros there will be to do it. Like, Bruno did fucking amazing. Cause it's just like, I also like another thing that for Bruno, like the support of Bruno has made it into like this mom category for everybody. I think it's like a meme on Twitter too. I love it so much. Damn, this video's gotten over. It's gotten pretty long, and it's gonna be a lot of editing. So, Okay. New rule. So that there's like an easier alternative in the future, and or I'll do this again on Twitter in the future to make a better one, so that more people could pull up for who they love. Let's do a first to 20. So the first one to 20, that's the end of the video. Who will be the first to 20? Will it be Josuke or Gyro? That's gonna be our pick. So let's do about it like that. First to 21. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, we're playing on the court. D6G. Yo, Hermes got one. Let's go, Hermes. Yo, shout out to this person. That's a very interesting pick. Josuke, Hermes, and Valentine. That's a very, very interesting pick. That's a unique ass pick. I like that. This is very scary hours, dude. We have Josuke at 19, Gyro at 19, Bruno at 18. Just needs a few more. We're gonna do the first 21. So it's very scary, very scary. So right now, Josuke is 1 away from taking it over. It's looking very scary out here, you know what I'm saying, man? It's looking scary. Next is, oh wait, what's this? E5D. Okay, that's a part 5 lineup right there. Next is B4 and D. Yo, high key, Kira's catching up like fast. What the fuck? And so is Bruno. Bruno's like 2 away. So is Kira, so is Gyro. And Josuke is 1 away. That's the real scary game. Oh, C7 and G. Gyro, Josuke. Who will win this battle of fate? Next is E. That's it. E7D. Gyro Zeppeli of Steel Ball Run, Part 7 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, gets the 21 first. Part 7 wins the race. Well, not necessarily. Let's hold up. Let's add this up right now. All right, so in total, Part 1 got 5 votes, with all of them being Dio. Part 2 got 22 votes, with majority being Young Joseph. JoJo! Part 3 got 32 votes, majority being Dio Part 3, which is just hilarious. Part 4, 56. That is crazy. Part 5, 32. Part 6, 14. Part 7, 40. Yeah, I actually give it credit. That comment right there is crazy. They said, Dr. Scratch said, I think Part 7 is the clear winner here. It got 40 and it doesn't even have an anime. Think about that. That's something to put into perspective. Part 7, 40, and Part 8, 10. The most votes that a JoJo protagonist got, like the main JoJo, is 20 with Josuke Higashikata. Most votes that a Joe Bro got is 21, coming in with Gyro Zeppeli from Part 7, Steel Ball Run. And the most votes that a JoJo antagonist got was 20, being Yoshikage Kiro from Diamond is Unbreakable. And the lowest votes of each one are Jonathan Joestar from Part 1, Phantom Blood, Baron Zeppeli, William Baron Zeppeli in Part 2, being 0. And the lowest in the antagonist is actually Diavolo with Part 5, Golden Wind, or Vento, I don't know how to say it, but that's crazy. Diavolo gets, no. Diavolo used to get so much shit, but Diavolo like praised a lot more these days. Cars got ridiculous amounts of shit before. People would always talk about how they don't like Cars in All Merit, and I'm just all I would be preaching about like how much I'm very interested with the idea of a young Einstein fighting against his own people and all that type of stuff. He wanted his people to prosper, but they don't want to prosper because they think dude's fucking crazy. Dude kind of is, to be fair. And that's crazy. Cars has gotten 7. That's more than Dio. That's more than Diavolo. That's more than Pucci. That's more than Ricardo. That's crazy. The lowest part was Part 1. I feel like that's unfortunate. Second lowest was Part 8. Hey, so if you're here, you made it to the end of the video. In the description, you can find 3 Google polls where you can pick your favorite Joe stars, Joe bros, and JoJo antagonists. I made it possible so that you can select multiple people at a time, because I know that there's people out there that find it difficult to pick only one. I'll be going over the results in a video form like this later on, depending on the reception that this garners, and I will be redoing this Twitter poll when the time comes correctly, because the way that this is going about it is really inefficient, and to actually go about getting the results, it's like better that you just go about doing the Twitter polls, and I'll be doing it on my Twitter, and you can follow me on there for when the date comes, or to just see me talk about whatever really. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, peace out and Godspeed.